Live from Memphis, Tennessee at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now here's Morant. Over Young. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Capella's got to use the tools that he has, and it's that size on offense that he can command the defense's attention.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Pass to Morant. At the top of the key, Aldama. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Young. Guarded by Morant. Back to Bogdanovich. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Young. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. In the corner, it's Bain. Here is Williams. Not loose. Morant with it. Lets it go from 14. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Bogdanovich. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Pass to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the three. Back to Hunter. Launches it. Atlanta gets it back. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Atlanta leading by 4. .131 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. Offensive rebound. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta's ball.
Got a piece of it. Here's Daniels. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Smart. To the paint. Here's Heaney. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Daniels. That one off the back iron and out. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edey. Ball's knocked loose. Reza Shea with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Capella. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
4. The Hawks 12.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will. And they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young looking around. Pass to Hunter. Reza Shea in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
Here's Morant. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Back to Clark. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Inside. And then slips it in.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Can they get it? Pass to Clark, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Now Hunter. Fires from way outside. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Back to Daniels. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Craig, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Jackson. He can't get that one to fall.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. And the three ball is good.
3 points.
Bogdanovich has got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Outside Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. .40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Ball stolen. Left side, Smart. Pass to Edey. Back to Smart. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edey. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And here is Capella. And Okongwu has it in the corner. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Johnson in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Morant. Over Young. And it's Morant missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Another three for Atlanta.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. And here's Morant. Williams. Drilled from 11 feet out.
John Morant with the assist.
Young outside. And stolen by Williams. Morant drives in. The shot misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And a deep three from Young. And it's Morant with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And a deep three from Young. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. From downtown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
And Memphis making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant looking around. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Again, Young missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Knocks down the three ball.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
Larry Nance Jr. taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Smart. Pass to Edey. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Edey's got his second bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Daniels, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Clark. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Clark.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
In the corner, Nance with it. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Clark. Pass to Edey. Outside, Smart. To the middle, Clark. Misses the one-handed jam.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
For three, Nance. Edie with the rebound. Smart deciding where to go with it. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
Your Grizzlies, 21. The Hawks, 35.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside, Bain. Pass to Eldama. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. Bain, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Young's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
From deep. Kept alive. Pass to Bogdanovich. Launches a three. And he's good on the three ball.
3 points.
And the Hawks lead by 17.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Got a piece of it. Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. The Hawks leading by 18. Young outside. From outside, off the mark.
He's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Out to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Rocket 6. Second shot opportunity. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. And it's Vince Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On the wing, Johnson. The kick out to Young. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And that one's good. Morant. And that's 12 points for John Morant.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components for this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
3 points.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
It's going to be on Trae Young. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Grizzlies making a switch here, and he makes both free throws.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Grizzlies ball.
On defense, Atlanta. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by Smart. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Jackson. The shot missing. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Daniels inside the line. Offline. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. It's interconference time for these Grizzlies as they come in as the visiting team. We are in Atlanta as the Hawks plan to take advantage of their home floor. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. To the inside. Reza Shea with the steal. Basket good.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Morant outside. The kick out to Williams. And they double up Morant. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Payne for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Reza Shea. Aldama with the rebound.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Now here's Morant. Offline from the high post.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's Payne. Pass to Williams. To halt the run. And he lays it up and in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Now here's Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Reza Shea with it. Now defended by Payne. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And they double up Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Inside. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Reza Shea. Now Capella. Good.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Grizzlies trail by 7. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jackson looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. And another miss by Memphis. The Hawks leading by 7. Down low. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Back to Smart. Reza Shea with the double team. Jackson has the open look. No good on the 3. Here's Atlanta now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Reza Shea. Hunter on the wing. Here's Reza Shea. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another shot. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Domination in the
15. The Grizzlies 2.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Pass to Morant. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Back to Young. And at last, they get one to fall. Young's got 6.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunities. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. A three from Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Team second.
That's his first foul.
Grizzlies.
And Memphis making a change here. Reza Shea with the double team. Memphis moving it around. And they're pushing it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. After Reza Shea. They get a hand on it. Williams with the steal. From deep three-point land. Atlanta with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here he goes. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Smart. Right side Jackson. Left side Smart. That one's not going to go.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Young with no one around. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
He is smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Back to Smart. Here's Edey. No scoring in this one. Smart misses. One-on-one here. Here's Hunter. Pass to Reza Shea. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trailed by 14. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Williams' shot is off. Young outside. Shot from the wing. Tries again. From downtown. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Atlanta sitting with a... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Hunter. Reza Shea with it. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And stolen by Okongwu. Reza Shea with it. And there's the drive. Rebound by Williams.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's Morant. And it's good for 2. Morant's got the first points in the second half here for Memphis.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
The kick out to Young. Reza Shea wide open. The Hawks again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that.
Here's Rizachet. Off for the new shot clock.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
Shot clock at 5. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core. The defense has been non-existent.
And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
John Concha, the 3.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morant with it. Okongwu covering. And it's Morant missing. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Okongwu. Now Rizachet. He can't get that one to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Young. Shoots it up. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assisted by.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Morant outside. Pass to Clark. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And here is Clark. Defended by Young. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Here's Morant. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Okongwu. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close.
30. The Grizzlies, 26.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Smart goes in. Now, here's Kennard. Memphis moving that ball around. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Pass to Jackson. Right side, Smart. Aldama. The rebound by Young. Rizachet with it. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Edey. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. That's tipped. Now Rizachet. Offensive rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Team second.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Okongwu. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Smart. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Edey. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Rizachet. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Pass to Edey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Back to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Drops in the tray.
And this game belongs to Young right now. He is simply making everything.
On the wing, Jackson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
We We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Edey with the rebound.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. He never gave up and challenged the deep one.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Baines on the double team. Here's Jackson. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And that one's good. Ricochet.
Assist from
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And they double up Morant. And Memphis with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. And now we've got the intentional foul. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not kicked off.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Morant. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Morant. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Pass to Morant. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Next is foul. Morant. Third personal. Team's 5th.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Here's Aldama. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Here's Smart. Good.
Marcus Smart.
And So it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg...